get ready for some science on the radio. It's Why 101 Adam and Allison. So the science experiment that we're doing, Allison, you had bought these non-alcoholic Coronas and were flipped out. They don't even say may contain. They say contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume.
Well, then that's even worse than I remember. I thought it had said may contain up to 0.5% alcohol, which could just be a warning. But if it says contains, then that means there is a little alcohol in there, and that is not the point of buying non-alcoholic beverages.
So I have not had one of the non-alcs yet. I'm going to quickly take a breathalyzer test just to see what baseline is.
All right. It's counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's going to give Adam his reading.
0.03. All right. So let's just pretend that is 0.
Well, but it's not.
It should be. It should be.
Not.
All right. So there, pretend it's 0, and we're going to see if it goes up from there after I consume a 6-pack of non-alcoholic
Are you
Coronas.
just doing like 1 right now? Or are you thinking you're going to do more than 1 right now?
I'm going to do as many as I can until 7:15.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to just I've never had this before.
All right. How's it taste?
Not bad.
Not bad. Okay. Does
Not
it
bad.
taste like it contains alcohol?
No.
Okay.
No, it does not. It tastes like beer water. It tastes like diluted beer with water.
All right. See if Adam can chug this.
All right. We'll see how many more I can get down. And see if it makes my BAC increase or it does nothing. So I should have mentioned that I bought the cheapest breathalyzer that was available on Amazon. It was like $20. It's Why 101 Adam and Allison because Charlene texted us. What's in Adam's coffee to make the breathalyzer say 0.03? I don't think anything. Like I did have a couple beers yesterday, but I was done like I haven't had any beers in 13 hours. 13 plus hours.
I mean, you can claim the cheap breathalyzer all you want, but yesterday we both tried the breathalyzer and I have not had alcohol in over a year, and it definitely said 0.0 on there, so there's something fishy happening.
So I've got 1 non-alc Corona down.
Okay.
Taking another swig from my second one.
Yeah, he opened the second bottle, taking another swig. You feel any alcohol at all yet?
You know what? To be honest with you, I do feel a bit like I don't know. It's like it's weird. I think it's a mental like sugar pill type of thing.
100%. Because I mean, the flavor of the beer. I mean, I haven't had the Corona non-alcs, but I've had other non-alcoholic beer, and the flavor is definitely there. So like, I could see how your mind would be playing tricks on you because it's like I know this flavor and I know what it does to me.
Which that would be a cool development if that's something we figured out. Like. Just the taste of beer gives you a buzz feeling.
Yeah.
Like the placebo effect. That would be very valuable information to people, I feel like. That could save a lot of money for people. But, I mean, these aren't bad. It's not my favorite beer that I've ever had in the world.
Yeah, you don't say that the beer that says contains less than 0.5% alcohol isn't one of your favorites.
No, it isn't. It definitely is not. Well, we're going to continue our science experiment, and
when are you next breathalyzing? What is the science here of the Coronas in the breathalyzer?
So it says you're supposed to wait 20 minutes between having a drink or eating or drinking anything and doing the breathalyzer. Sorry, I got the beer burps a little bit.
That's understandable.
Those are not caused by the alcohol, apparently.
Nope, that's just the carbonation.
But I don't know that that's going to work out well. So I think next breathalyzer will be right before Cash in a Flash.
Sounds good. How many is that? Is that still 2 or is that 3? Wow, and you're already sneezing like that? That's not a good sign.
No.
R.I.P. to your sinuses.
No. This
is a bad idea?
I thought it was the alcohol in beer that would do this to me.
No, it's like
it's everything else.
Something.
I think the alcohol makes it better.
I think you are allergic to beer. I think you need to stop drinking beer. I think it is doing horrible things to your insides.
Starting to feel like this was not as good of an idea as I thought it was going to be. It's Why 101, Adam and Allison. If you're just turning the show on this morning, welcome. Allison was about to throw away non-alcoholic beers that you had bought yourself, right?
Yes, I bought some non-alcoholic Coronas. It had big letters, non-alcoholic, on the container, and so I was like, boom, get those. I get home, and it says contains less than 0.5% alcohol. It's like, what business does alcohol have in a non-alcoholic beer? So I was going to throw them out, and you were like, no, science experiment. I'm going to chug them all one morning, and you've chugged how many so far?
This is the end of non-alc Corona number 2.
Oh, no.
Hang
So
on, let me
we're
just finish this real quick.
not even 2 in, and Adam is sneezing uncontrollably.
Yes. So that's something that doesn't happen to me every time I drink beer, but sometimes, like I would say probably 50% of the time, I end up getting a sneezing fit at some point.
I would say most times that I've been out to lunch with you, you have to excuse yourself for a while because you've got to go blow your nose.
Well, at any rate, it has never started this soon. It started before I was done with the first non-alcoholic Corona. That my nose, like I could feel my nose swelling up. It is the most bizarre thing.
You sound like you're holding your nose right now.
I'm not.
You sound like you're doing this.
So you've decided that what? I'm allergic?
Oh, yeah,
that's
you are
what it is?
certainly allergic to. As somebody who has a plethora of food allergies and has done all the tests and the blood work, you at least have a sensitivity to the ingredients of beer.
Well, I'm 2 non-alcoholic beers in. We're going to play 2 more songs, and then I'm going to take a breathalyzer test again and see if the number's gone up or down from our last check. Doing a science experiment that I have pretty much instantly begun to regret, the non-alcoholic Corona challenge, to see if it increases my blood alcohol level, because Allison, you were concerned that they have less than 0.5% alcohol in these beers, so they're not technically alcohol free.
Exactly. That's not the point of a non-alcoholic beer. Don't give me contains less than 0.5% alcohol. Why does it contain any alcohol?
I will say, it is affecting me. Like, my nose is so itchy and stuffy right now, and this happens from time to time. I think if I'm drinking regular beer, the alcohol in that kind of helps to regulate my sinuses or something, because my face, it feels like a mess right now. My eyes, my sinuses, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Robin texted us and said, Google sneezing after eating. It can happen to you when you are full. Well, I have not had anything to eat today.
Right.
But I will say I do feel very full.
Mm.
I'm also surprised how uneasily these non-alcoholic beers are going down. I figured they'd go down like water, and they're not. So now I'm going to test out my cheap little breathalyzer once again and see if after 2.5 non-alcoholic Coronas, there's anything on here.
Okay, and your baseline was 0.03 this morning.
Because this is not a good breathalyzer. It was $20. Here we go.
All right, the countdown is on for the blow. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. What does it say?
0.05.
So there is alcohol in
It went up.
There
it went up.
is. I was right to get rid of them. I am glad that they are not going into my system. I was right. I feel so validated. Are you going to finish the rest, or are you done with the science experiment now that we know?
I might finish them.
Even though you're sneezing uncontrollably?
I'll at least finish the one that I just opened over there.
You have a problem.
No, it's not alcoholic.
Well, I'm just saying, like, the fact that you're willing to keep drinking something that has your sinuses so swollen you could hardly breathe.
I can breathe just fine through my mouth.
Adam and Allison in the morning.